The Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
At the 35, he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice run by the running back. And I tell you what, man, these rivalry games, a lot of times they're decided by who can run the football, who can exert their will, be more physical, because there's so much emotion that goes into it. And going back to last year, like this game was so close, so tight. So what's going to be the difference? A lot of times, man, it's the physicality and the run game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Barry Johnson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners and covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
And the Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Driven back.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup,
and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
There's more of an art to this than you know. Like, just stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. First play of this drive. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Plows through the defense. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Unloads it left. Got the tight end outside. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Bearcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Wide out trying to get it in.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Tight end now in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Jackson will throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Avent. Makes the catch and he's free. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Wants to throw again. Right side, it's Avant. Runs through, man. He might have some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Tough run here. It's Spurgeon. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bobcats. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Moore. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush right in his face. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going long. Brings it down on the right side. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Absolutely center cut. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad...
Snags it, and he's open. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for running room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Bearcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Bobcats. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
From the gun, running back on the move. All over him immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. That gets them back to within 10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's Pitt looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We are just about ready to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
14.
Finds a crease. It's Avant. Defense all over him.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Jackson gonna throw it. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
From the gun, it's Avant. Could be an alley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he knocks this one through, and that's been anything but easy for this kicker. From deep, it's Tamatova. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Sam Houston State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Ready, go!
Wants to throw one first. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs. And
and the ball's out after that big play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. In traffic, it's Bussey. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Now hits it, it's Avent. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Yeah, and you could tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. That's one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right side, it's Bussey. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. RPO complete. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Making the adjustment. Snapped on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Sam Houston State's offense taking the field to start this drive. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 30. Inside the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
Follows his blocks. It's Avant. Got enough for the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Jackson will throw. Look out! Takes a hit as he fires.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Bussey. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Left side, it's Johnson. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 scores in the 4th. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Working the ground game. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Sells the run, wants to pass. They're all over him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The ride. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I think at this point of the game now in the 2nd half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. He's looking deep. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Straight ahead, it's Avant. At the 35, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Burgess. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bobcats will try to move the chains on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
And the Bobcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's changing the play. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds a tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bearcats in the hurry-up. And they just keep firing, taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there at all, Reese. I mean, that's a play for vertical everybody's got in their playbook, and you're just counting on someone somewhere downfield to make a play.
Yeah, and I don't consider that really a drop. That's a contested catch he could have made, but nice defense. His body right there on the wide receiver so he could feel it. Receiver, it hit his hands. He could have pulled it in and made the catch, but that was really nice coverage on that play.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. 3rd and long right here. Just keep slinging it. Fires deep on the run. Complete in the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The offense set for a 1st down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. He makes a grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Number 38, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right side, it's Johnson. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. was over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
37.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lucky to get it off.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Second down to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bobcats. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on third. Rush is on. Trying to buy time. Out wide right, it's Bruce. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Bearcats want to crank the tempo. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.